Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Novi Ardia Pramesti Regita Cahyani, study program PIAUD, class Randu Belatung. Number 1. Discussing the difference between normative and descriptive approach to the study of religion. The study of religion encompasses two distinct approaches, normative and descriptive. The normative approach focuses on how religion should be practiced, while the descriptive approach focuses on how religion is actually practiced. However, the two approaches have significant difference. Therefore, it is essential to consider both approach in the study of religion. For instance, the normative religion teaching theoretically, while the descriptive approach can help us understand how religion is practiced in everyday life. Number 2. Describing the psychological state of Prophet Muhammad before and after receiving the first revelation. Before receiving the first revelation, Prophet Muhammad felt intensely curious and sought. He felt inspired and motivated to find answer to the question is in his mind. However, after receiving the first revelation, he felt shocked, frightened, and confused. Number 3. Explaining the impact of the first revelation on the early followers of Islam. The first revelation had a significant impact on the early followers of Islam. They felt inspired and motivated to spread the teaching of Islam. For example, Abu Bakr felt extremely enthusiastic and motivated to spread Islam after hearing the first revelation. Adjectives such as inspired and motivated help explaining her feeling of the reaction. Number 4. Analyzing the spread of Islam in the early years throughout the present perfect continuous tense. The spread of Islam in the early years can be understood throughout the present perfect continuous tense because it shows an ongoing process. For example, the early Muslims have been spreading Islam through peaceful means, indicates that the spread of Islam is an ongoing process that continues to this day. Number 5. Discussing the importance of perseverance in the early Islam community. Perseverance was crucial in the early Islam community because it helping them face conflict and difficulties. For example, the Prophet and his companions have been persevering in the face of the adversity, so that perseverance was key to their success. Number 6. Explain the importance of hijrah in the development of the Islamic community. Hijrah was vital in the development of the Islam community because it allowed the Prophet Muhammad and his followers to build a stronger and more stable community. For example, by leaving Mecca, the Prophet was able to establish a new community in Medina, so that hijrah was a crucial step in the development of the Islamic community. Number 7. Describing the challenge faced the early Muslim after moving to Medina. Early Muslims faced many challenges after moving to Medina, including building a new community and facing opposition from the disbelievers. For example, after arriving in Medina, the Prophet and his companions had to deal with the challenge of building a new community, so that they had to work hard to build a new community. Number 8. Imagining being an advisor to the Prophet during the early days in Medina. If the Prophet had not migrated to Medina, the history of Islam might have been different. For example, if the Prophet had not migrated to Medina, the Islamic community might not have survived. So that hijrah was a crucial step in the development of the Islamic community. Number 9. Evaluating the role of unity among early Muslims. Unity among early Muslims was essential in the development of the Islamic community. If they had not remained united. The history of Islam might have been different, for example, if the early Muslims had not remained united. The Islamic community might not have been able to overcome the calling in faith, so that unity was key to their success. Number 9. Discussing the concept of peace in Islam. Peace is a vital concept in Islam. For example, seeking peace means promoting harmony and understanding among people. So that peace is an important goal in Islam. Promoting harmony requisite effort and dedication from all parties involved. Living together, parties carefully involves respecting other differences and working towards common goal. That was the answer to the question above. Sorry if there is any wrong pronunciation. Thank you.